Welcome back. In a bid to boost cultural and religious relations, the Goa chapter of the Indo-Tibetan Friendship Society has been formed. There are around 60 chapters nationally and internationally. The Goan chapter will create awareness on human rights and freedom in Tibet.
The Indo-Tibetan Friendship Society is non-political in nature, says Aparna Shah.
The society primarily has been operating in India from 1960s, was formed in Dharamshala, and since then has over 60 chapters in various parts of India as well as across the world. And though the Friendship Society definitely supports a political cause, it is not a political organization. It's a not-for-profit, non-fundraising society which aims at a civil dialogue between two communities, two cultures.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Now we have news from sports. The Goa Football Association is in a divided state over the possibility of the appointment of Alberto Colasso as Secretary General of the State Football Association. The decision was taken at the monthly meeting of the GFA, but with some of the members walking out in protest, the confusion prevails over the appointment. The post of secretary was advertised for, based on which the special panel would eventually come to a final call, but this seems to be not happening. Former AIFF Secretary Colasso had not even applied for the post. Former Secretary Savio Messias claimed that some of the members feel that the episode is a fraud. Out of the 15 members attending the meeting on Friday, Savio Messias was one of the agitated 7 members to storm out in protest of the adamant behavior of President Srinivas Dempo and rest of the members. Savio claims that nothing was right at the meeting.
Some members suggested that Mr. Colasso should be brought in as a General Secretary, to which many of us objected. We objected not because we are against Colasso taking up, but because the procedure adopted was wrong. First of all, we felt that the agenda had to be circulated in advance, so we knew what are the items on the agenda, and we could come prepared for a meeting. That's how any normal meeting is held. Second thing is, we also felt that if the Colasso's, we also felt that the report by the selection committee should have been tabled or circulated to the members. As you know, a selection committee consisting of Mr. Shivanand Sargonkar, Mr. Srinivas Dempo, Joakim Malemau, Peter Vaz and Elvis Combs was formed. Now we asked for that report on the selection criteria to be tabled before us. The President did table a report, but it was not signed by 2 members, Mr. Joakim Malemau and Mr. Peter Vaz. So we felt that until and unless that is signed and the members of the selection panel explain what is their stand on the candidates, the matter should not be taken up so abruptly at a meeting. Our plea was not heeded by the other members, and the President was adamant. And they insisted on appointing Mr. Colasso. Now again we brought to the notice that there is a process laid down, and that Mr. Colasso has not even applied for the post. We felt, let us re-advertise. And if he is interested, let him apply for the post. Some of the members even commented that this is like a fraud. The process should be transparent. When they were not willing to listen to our plea, which was very genuine, we decided to walk out of the meeting. 7 members walked out. And no decision was taken because the meeting did not conclude. And I am surprised to read in the media today that a decision has been taken. Even any other business was not considered. The meeting was just adjourned, and we all went out. And even when going down, Mr. Dempo told us, see, the minute book has not been signed by me. You can still settle the issue, but I was surprised to read on a section of the media that it has already been finalized.
Dempo was not available for a comment. A reporter from Vasco, Surendra Murkekar. Goa Motorsports Association President Ashley Gomes has been monumental for the promotion of motorsport in the state. The license to host the National MX Championship has come as a major boost not only to Ashley but the entire state as well. Ashley, however, is disappointed that state government is not giving him monetary help. He wants the government to provide him with 3 crore rupees to develop infrastructure.
Ashley Gomes feels that serious mileage can be drawn out with regards to tourism and motorsport.
This sport is directly connected with tourism. Correct. Every country puts in their full swing effort to exploit the situation in the maximum way mileage they could take in for that country. The tourism department goes all out, like the Formula 1 taking place in Singapore and in Malaysia. They hosted one F1 and the world knew Malaysia. Travel Tourism Association of Goa. All of them have always been trying to find out how to promote Goa in the off-season, and nobody can do it. Off-season, most of the hotels are just closed down. Now, this sport of motocross goes through slush, goes through muck, goes through anything. Which means it can happen in the rain. Yes, and we can attract a lot of tourists. And look at the main picture. This sport is an expensive sport. It attracts the high-end tourist.
Ashley Gomes needs a minimum of 3 crores to develop a decent infrastructure for the track at the Gomes Sports Academy.
See, I've done the maximum I could to get this event in. It is here. Without financial backing, it's too difficult. Without the government machinery backing me up, it's too difficult. It's like somebody bringing the national games individually and hosting it. 2014, we are looking at spending over 400 crores to host the national games. In 2013, we are spending 20 crores to host the Lusophoniya games. All I'm saying is, 2011, Motocross National Championship is already here. What are you doing for us?
So how much are you looking at from the government?
How many? 3 crores minimum. Yeah, for the infrastructure. We have to have that. That's the minimum what I'm looking at.
It's quite astonishing that Ashley runs his track without electricity and water connections, despite approaching the local authorities.
You will not believe, till today, the best racetrack in the country is here. We do not even have light connection. I literally begged of our local authorities, and they blankly said to me, straight on my face, point blank, no. Okay. Why?
With video journalist Devendra Gaonkar, sports reporter Nikhil Pereira from Kalangut.
And with this, we have come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Have a great weekend up ahead. Goodbye.